Hey, what's up? Ian here. Welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to share with you guys my quick unboxing, graph measurements, and first impressions of this 7Hz Legato dual dynamic driver IEM. And also 7Hz would like to thank you guys for watching this video by giving away this Cell Notes 0 in orange color. So in order to take part of this giveaway, all you need to do, click on the link in the description below and follow the instructions. So I wish all of you best of luck. Now, before I start, I would like to thank 7Hz for sending this to me, making this video possible. However, please note that everything I say in this video is my own opinion. This video is not scripted, and 7Hz will watch this video with you guys. Alright, so in this video, I'm going to open this up, go through the accessories, and then I'll measure this with my measuring rig, and of course, I'll share with you guys my first impression of this IEM. But please note that this is not my full review, so after this video, I'll listen to this for a longer period of time, and then I'll come up with another full review video. Right now, this video will be timestamped, so please feel free to skip around. So let's start off with the specifications and the unboxing. So let's take out my knife. Alright, so comes in a very nice box, and as you can see, very glossy, and you can see the picture of the IEM in front. Legato it's got raised text in the front. At the back here, you get some schematic breakdown of the IEM. It's all in Chinese, but the specs I think is quite straightforward, so let's just quickly go through that. The sensitivity is 108, impedance is 26 ohms, and the frequency range is 10 to 20,000 hertz. Okay, so very nice, simple box. Okay, let's open this up. Okay, so I think this looks quite familiar. Let's put all this one side. And this is a carrying case, very nice burgundy red, I think. Let's see, the zipper is gold in color, really nice and nice. Okay, so there's a plastic cover here. Let's put it one side. Very nice case. I think I've seen this case before. Like I think Dioko comes with it, Timeless comes with it. And yeah, very nice case. Got a felt inside whereby you can coil a cable inside here, put your IEMs here, and they are well protected. And it's a hard shell case, and it will protect your IEM. Right, very nice case. I think I've seen this case before, but yeah, very durable case. Now let's take a look at the other accessories. So, okay, so there's some extra filters here. I'm not too sure you can see, but yeah, extra filters. So if your filters are gunked up or broken or spoiled, you can change out the filters. Okay, ear tips. Let's take a look at the ear tips. So I think there are two types. One is the really domey type, okay, which is this one right here, and this looks pretty nice. Okay, and then the other type is the clear type, and the inner core for the clear type is a little bit thicker as compared to the domey shape ones, as you can see. Okay, so two types of ear tips. The inner bore seems to be a bit wider on the clearer one, okay, and the domey one is maybe a bit more narrower. Okay, so many ear tips. I think the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 sets of ear tips, so that's a lot of ear tips. Alright, so let's take a look at the cable. So you've got a Velcro strap as cable management. Okay, and it even have the Legato printed on it. Very nice. Okay, and it's terminated with a 3.5 headphone jack. Okay, and chin slider, metal, and you got and Y splitter, right? Metal as well. And the cable is, well, pretty impressive. I mean, it's quite thick. And yeah, it's a 4-core cable, right? And it's brownish, which is quite matching. I think it's burgundy color. Yeah, it's quite matching with the color of the IEM itself. And the cable is quite stiff, right? Quite good, right? And doesn't really tangle. I mean, initially when I look at it, it's pretty good. I bunch it up, and yeah, it untangles pretty well. Okay, now let's take a look at the ear hooks. Ear hooks are pretty good. All right, is yeah, quite stiff, and actually not very stiff, but it's okay. Right, pretty good ear hooks, and it's terminated with 2-pin connector. Now let's take a look at the IM itself. Very nice shape, very nice color. It's kind of a gray, satin gray color, and it's got this psychedelic middle face shell here. Looks very nice, very clean looking IM as well. The entire shell is made of metal, okay, and 2-pin connector is quite tight, very tight, very good, so it's very sturdy, okay. And you got indications on the inside. The nozzle is pretty okay, is quite normal, is not too narrow, not too wide, and got indication of left and right. Got a vent here, and yeah, pretty nice shape. The nozzle is quite long, as you can see, okay. So yeah, pretty nice shape in terms of the shell. So I will try this out during my review of this, but yeah, initially I think this is a pretty nice shape, nice looking IM. Alright, so let's connect this to my measuring rig, and let's measure this, and let's see how it graphs. And let me set this up, so be right back. Alright, so as you can see, I've set up everything, and I've got the Legato right here with me. So let's just begin with the measurement. So let's put in the left side into the coupler, okay, right, like so. Now let's go to the computer, and let's give it a name. Okay, first we check the levels. Alright, 88 dB, very good. So now let's see how it graphs. Wow, okay. Alright, so that's the left side. Now let's see if the right side matches the left side. So let's take the left side out, and let's put the right side in, okay. And now let's go back to the computer, and I'm just gonna name this right, okay. Check the levels. 87 dB, 1 dB difference, not too bad. Okay, let's see how it matches. Okay, not too bad. Actually, it matches in terms of the left and the right channel. And looking at this is mega bass. Oh my god. Oh wow, look at that. This immediately when I see this graph is for bass heads. So just gonna quickly tidy up this graph, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I've tidied up the graph, and man, wow. Okay, let's just go through this graph, and yeah, I'm really amazed just by looking at the graph. Okay, so sub bass is really a bass head type of sub bass. Is really elevated from, well, the dotted line is the Hammond curve, right? So you can see how much more above the Hammond curve it is in terms of the sub bass, and the mid bass as well. That's a lot of mid bass, and all the way to the lower mids and the mids, right? As this is a V shape, this is a typical V shape, and if you look at the treble is the gain of the treble is not by a lot. It's pretty okay, pretty smooth. And it's not a bright IEM, it's pretty dark. It's not sibilant as well. Well, I mean, it's in terms of the 8K, there is a peak, but it's not the highest peak, so it's okay. And there's quite a lot of air to the tail end of the treble, so it looks pretty airy, looks pretty present as well, at the same time dark. Okay, so now, well, Pretty impressive graph just by looking at this. So yeah, but I mean, graph is not everything. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to listen to this for the very first time and let you guys hear my first reaction of this IM. So be right back. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I brought up my iPad and I've got my M15, my test cable, and my CP145 ear tips, right? And I have the Legato here in my hands. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put it in my ears and listen to one of the test songs. And as you can see, this is my usual IM test songs. And I think for this first impression, I'm going to listen to Taurus featuring Naomi Wow from the motion picture. I'm not too sure which motion picture, but it's by Machine Gun Kelly. Okay, so let's listen to it. Let's put the Legato in the ears. Man, this is okay. This is so comfortable. Yeah, it's very comfortable. Nozzle's quite good, and yeah, it goes into my ears pretty well. Okay. Alright, so without further ado, let's listen to this for the first time, the Taurus. Okay, let me adjust the volume first. I don't want to blast my ears. 50% will be just nice. Okay, so let's go. Okay, very nice bass, very deep bass. The moment the opening of this, right, there's pianos and I can hear the pianos. It's got a very deep this part here, that low rumble is just earth shaking. And even with that earth shaking rumble, right, the vocals, yeah, Machine Gun Kelly, he sounds quite forward as well. I mean, even though it's recessed, but they're still clear, right? He sounds very clear when he's singing all this. And Naomi still sounds clear because I think during this part there isn't much instruments going on, so yeah. But the bass on this, oh my god, that here comes the bass drop right here. That impact as well. The impact is really solid. Okay, the kick drums have come in here around this part, and the impact is really solid. You cannot get any more solid. The punch is so hard, really hard punch, and that rippling effect, that rumble is rippling, it rips that bass. Oh my god, it's really powerful bass. Treble is also pretty well. There's quite a bit of air to the treble, and the soundstage of this. Soundstage is a bit normal. The room size is not a big room, but it's got good air. I can hear that it's got good height as well, and vocals are quite intimate. Okay, so there's cymbal strikes on this. Cymbal strikes also sounds quite clear, and it's pretty natural in the roll-off, and overall the sound is really, oh my god. The bass is a very prominent feature of this IEM, and if you like bass, and you know what, when I listen to this, it reminds me of when I'm in a club and I'm right next to the boom box. It's got like that boom box effect. It brings me back to, it's very nostalgic kind of feeling. Yeah, it's that rumble is when you're standing just next to the bass bin, and everything just vibrates. That's that kind of feeling. But that doesn't mean that the other frequencies can't be heard. But it's quite clear in terms of the female vocals. Alright, so let's pause the song. Alright, so oh man, wow, the bass on this is amazing, and I really love the bass on this. It's really powerful. It's a very powerful bass on this. It's earth shaking. Is the vibration on this? It just rips. Oh man, all over my body. It travels all over my body in terms of the vibration, and it gives me that vibes. When I'm listening to this very engaging bass, right? and bass heads will love this IEM. And also the treble is not, I mean, even though it's dark, but I hear that is pretty present, okay, and pretty engaging treble as well. Cymbal strikes and the hi-hats, they are pretty sharp as well, and they're pretty airy, all right. But one thing though, the mids are recessed, of course. I mean, with this kind of bass, why wouldn't it be recessed? Okay, but it's still clear, right? I still can hear most of the mids, instruments, vocals, they sound clear as well. So pretty good presentation of the overall sound in terms of, yeah, even though the bass is mega bass, but I still can hear the other frequencies, so that's a good thing. Right, so that's my very first impression of this Legato, but again, this is not my full review. After listening to this for a longer period of time, I'll come up with my full review video. But for now, this is my first impression. Right, so that's it for now. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.